Hello, my name is Jacob. I'm going to be doing a little video series here showing you how to edit sidewalks in OpenStreetMap using the ID editor. So without further ado, I'll jump in. In this video, I'm going to talk about just the basics of ID, how to open it up and get started. And then in future videos, I'll talk about how to actually map sidewalks, curbs, crossings, and that sort of thing. So it should be a good time. Alrighty, so right now I am at the OpenStreetMap website, openstreetmap.org, and I am logged in as me. So if you don't have an account yet with OpenStreetMap, that's the first thing you'll want to do. It's free and easy, and once you have that account and you're logged in, you'll be ready to go. So on the home page here of OpenStreetMap, we can see this sort of base layer. It shows a lot of the data that's in the OpenStreetMap database here as a nice little map. And we can scroll around, look around the US, for example. And I live here in Richmond, so I'm going to zoom into Richmond and we'll do some editing around Richmond. So as I zoom in here, you can see different things load in. We have different roads and water features, parks, all sorts of fun stuff. And today I'd like to do some mapping over here in the north side. Let's do some sidewalk mapping, say, at this intersection right here. Alrighty, so I've zoomed as far in as I can on this map, but we can open the editor to do a lot more than this. So up in this top left corner, we can hit the edit button. And the page is going to load for a second here. There we go. All right, so this is now the ID editor. And this is one of many different editors that you can use to add or edit data in the OpenStreetMap database. So excellent. We can see some buildings here, some different roads. These brownish colored roads are alleys. Here's a park down here. Great. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at sidewalks. So I'm going to zoom in. And I just want to give you a quick tour of some of the things you might be interested to know as you're getting started in ID. So, we have this overlay where we can see, for example, these roads here. These are ways, these linear, some people would call them lines or line strings. In OpenStreetMap, we call them ways. And then these ways are connected at nodes. Sometimes we have individual nodes. I don't see one here, but we'll get to that one. And then closed ways, or sometimes we use something called relations. We can create areas and other complex multi-polygons. Don't worry, we won't get into that right now, but I just want to introduce that concept. All right, so we're looking at OpenStreetMap data, but then we're also looking at a satellite image of this neighborhood as well. So that's how we can see, these folks' front yards and these sidewalks. There's a tree right over here. So this aerial image is from Bing, I happen to know, and I'm going to open up the background settings here. So that's the B key, or you can click on this button. And this will open up the list of all the different aerial image layers that we're aware of for this area. So Bing was the default, but maybe I could switch over to Esri World Imagery. And actually that looks a little bit clearer here. That's a really nice view of the sidewalks in this area. So I happen to know that we're looking, we're actually in Richmond right now, but we're near a county called Henrico. And Henrico County has a beautiful aerial image layer. Look at that. That's amazing. So in this case, it was really nice to go into the background settings and find the best aerial layer that has the best view of the sidewalks in this area, which is fantastic. And then down at the bottom of this background settings panel, and there's also this map data panel, there's a lot of other options here. Sometimes aerial imagery is offset, so it's not lined up perfectly where things are actually in the real world. And so we can use different tools in these panels to adjust exactly where the images are aligned. If that's all very new to you, that's okay. It's all right to just get started quickly and learn as you go. But I want to encourage you to poke around and learn some of those more advanced tools, because they end up becoming really exciting and really important as you get more involved. All right. So I think that's going to be the end of this video. In the next video, we're going to actually map a sidewalk or two here, maybe a crossing as well. It's going to be great. So catch me in the next video.